Now we are discussing the program to implement the doubly linked list. We know that whenever the linked list is having the two ways, means it can move forward and the backward, it is called the doubly linked list. So their operations means insertion and deletion at the beginning, insertion deletion at the end and the middle. So these operations we are going to perform here in this program. Now if we execute this program, then first of all we are compiling this and we can see that their errors and warnings are zero. And now if we are executing this program, then a window will come. So here in this window it is asking few options. There are 7 options, means insert at the start, in beginning, then end, then afterward we are having the display, afterward start, between and the end. So these 7 options are given to user. Now if user press 1, so it is asking to the user that enter the element to be inserted at the start. Let us suppose we insert a 7. Now it is asking you want to continue, we say yes. Then again giving the same option. And if we are going with the same option again, 1, again which element we want to insert, let's 5. Again it is asking you want to continue, yes. Now you want to display, press 4. So this way you can see that 2 elements were inserted, 5 and 7. So this is the doubly linked list and we have to implement this. Now we are going to understand the C code behind this program. So this one is the C code. Here we are having first of all the comment, that program to implement the doubly linked list with operations. Compiler will not read this line because this is a comment. Then hash include stdio, which is for printf and scanf function. Then hash include malloc, this is for the dynamic memory allocation. Now we are having few function prototype, that means these are the functions which are available in this program. Void means there is no return type, so every function is returning nothing. Now talking about these functions, then insert into middle, insert at end, delete middle, delete end, insert, delete and display. So these are the function prototypes, that means these functions are the part of this program. Now struct node, we know that the doubly linked list is having a node obviously. So let us suppose that we are having a node, this one like this. So this is named as the node. Whenever we are dealing with a linked list, this type of node will come. Now afterward we are having info int type, int info. So the first part of linked list we are taking as a info. So there we are taking is it's a info. Now struct node means this node is having a pointer which is next. So one part we are having is next. Now here it is a pointer. Then one part also we are having which is a struct node previous. So there is one more pointer which we are having, that is previous. So 2 pointers are there. Now we know that the next pointer points to the next address and previous pointer point to the previous address. So this is the one representation of doubly linked list. Many people also represent the doubly linked list like this, that the previous and next are like this. It is easy to understand. This one is the next and this one is the info and this one is the previous. We can put the pointer anywhere. So previous is pointing to the previous node, next to the next node, info contain the part like 7. So these two are the same representation. We can take any of the representation. So now we are going to the next part, which is the void main. So we are scrolling down to the void main now. So talking about this void main, this is the main driving function here. Now we are having first of all char chy. So one variable ch is of character type, that is having the y. This we are going to take for the first running of while loop. Now we have taken one more variable int a. So int variable is taken, which is a. Now printf welcome to program of doubly linked list. So the message on the user screen that welcome to the program, while the choice is small y or capital Y. So once we have put the choice as y, that means first time this while loop will work. Afterward, if the user is going to press small y or capital Y, this loop will work again. Now the 7 choices are given to user. Printf means printing on the screen. So /n for the new line. These all are the new lines. Now 1 insert at start, then 2 insert in beginning, in between, then insert at end, then display, delete at start, delete in between, delete at end. So these are the 7 options. Now we are asking for the user to enter your choice. User has to enter any choice. Let us suppose user is entering a choice maybe 1. Then scanf %d, taking the input from the user, and a, means the address of a we are taking the choice. Let us suppose user has entered 1. If user entered the choice as 1, so it will go in the case 1, insert function is called. If user is entering the choice 2, then going on the second choice, insert middle function is called, then break. Or if the user is pressing 3, then insert end function is called. If the user is pressing 4, then display function is called. Now we are scrolling down. So scrolling down to the other part of the function. So if user press 4, then this display function is called, and if user press 5, then delete function is called, or user press 6, then delete middle is called. Otherwise user press 7, then delete end is called. If user is not entering the choice 1 to 7, then in that case the default function will be called, and the default is saying that wrong choice. So that means from 1 to 7 the choices are given to the user. Otherwise every other thing it will be saying the wrong choice. Now this was the case. After the case, if any of the function is called, like insert at the beginning function is called, operations are performed, then afterward the message will be given to user on the screen. Printf means printing on the screen, /n for the new line. Do you want to continue? User has to press Y or N. If user say Y, we know that earlier we have said for the small y or the capital Y, loop is going to run. If user press the capital Y, the earlier value will be flushed, flush stdin, and we will take the next value which is Y, and again the while loop will run. So until the user is pressing small y or capital Y, this program is keep on running and doing the insertion, deletion and the display functions. So now we are going to discuss the functions of this particular program. Now we are scrolling down to the first function, which is the insert function. So here is the void. Void means the no return type. Insert, we are assuming that insert is the beginning, insert at the beginning. Struct node star ptr. So we have created a pointer ptr of struct node type. We know that the struct node contains the 3 parts. Info part, then previous and the next. Now int item and info, so 2 more variables are taken. One is the item and one is the info. So these variables are taken. Now afterward printf enter element to be inserted at the start. So we are asking from the user which element you want to insert. Now scanf %d, taking from the user an integer and means address of item. So at the item we are taking, let us suppose that the 6 we want to enter. ptr is equal to struct node star malloc size of struct node, means a node will be created. This is a node, and we already know that the node structure is already defined, that first of all we are having the previous, and then afterward we are having the info part, then afterward we are having is the next part. So this is the node, doubly linked list node, and ptr, so ptr is pointing here to this node. Now ptr info is equal to item, so ptr info means this part we are talking about equal to item 6. So we have successfully placed the 6 here. If start is equal to null, now there are 2 cases, if and else. So if and else are 2 cases. If start is null, we are assuming that first of all the start is pointing to null. That means we know that the linked list is empty at this time. If the linked list is empty, what will happen? So the case number 1 will run. Now start is equal to ptr. So here we are having the start is equal to ptr. So that means this start is modified to ptr and ptr is pointing here. ptr next is null. ptr next means this one is null, and PTR previous is null because this is a doubly linked list, that's why the previous. So front end, if there is no node available, then one node will be added and the start is now modified. So this is having the no meaning right now. So this was the case 1. If the case 1 is not there, means already we are assuming that there is some kind of node available. So now we are assuming that there is a node which is already present. So we assume that this is the previous, this is the info part, and this is the next. And already let us suppose a node 3 is present and this one is the start. Start means the linked list already contain one element and we know that it will be having the 2 null. Why? Because this is a doubly linked list. Now we have to add on this PTR here. So now else part will run PTR next is equal to start. So PTR next. So this one will be equal to start. So here we are adding here PTR next is equal to start. PTR previous is equal to null. So PTR previous that we have said is null. Start previous is equal to PTR. Start previous. So talking about this is the start, this is the previous, so that is equal to PTR. So this is again modified and this is going to the PTR and PTR is pointing to this node. Start is equal to PTR. Now start is modified to PTR. Now you can see that one node is successfully inserted. Now this node is inserted into this linked list in the beginning. So here at this place the node is inserted. So this is how the node is inserted at the beginning. Now we are scrolling down to the next function. So the next function we are having is the insert middle. So the void means there is no return type, inserting into the middle, then struct node, the node we know that, doubly linked list node, where we are having 3 paths. So current, so there is a pointer which is called current. Then afterward we are having previous or the previous, whatever you say. So there is a previous pointer and that is pointing to null right now. That means right now previous is nothing. Then temp. So these are the 3 pointers which we have taken. Now int item, one more variable which is taken, that is the item. Now printf, enter element to be inserted in between. So first of all on the user screen there is a message, enter the element. Scanf %d item, so user has entered the item, let us suppose 5. So 5 we want to insert. Temp is equal to struct node star malloc size of struct node. So one node is created and we know that this node is nothing but the doubly linked list node. So here we are having the info part, we are having the previous and we are having the next. So this is the node we have created. Then the temp is pointing to this node because temp is mentioned. Temp info is equal to item. So temp info is equal to item which is 5. So 5 is added over there. Temp next null. Temp next. So it is null. So that is null afterward. Temp previous is null. So temp previous. So this one is also null because this is a doubly linked list. So both part will be null. Now current is equal to start. Now we assume that first of all we are having a linked list already present here where we have to insert this node. Obviously we will be having some of the linked list. So we are having some linked list present over there. Let us suppose that this is a linked list which contain 2 nodes already. So these are the 2 nodes of the linked list which are present and this is a doubly linked list. So here the start is pointing to the first node and we are having the previous info next. Previous info next. Next is pointing to the next address, it is pointing to the null. Similarly, previous is pointing to the previous and this previous is pointing to the null. So now here we are taking the nodes like 2 and 7. So now we are going on this particular loop here while current not equal to null. So first of all, we have mentioned the current to the start. So the current pointer is pointing to the start. Then start is pointing here. Current not null means current will start here and until it go to the null. It will work. If current info greater than equal to item. So current info and item is 5. Is 2 greater than equal to 5? No, it is not. So break will not work. Previous is equal to current. So we are having one more pointer which is previous. So previous will be equal to current. Current is equal to current next. So this current will be moving to the next node here. So this is the new direction of the current. So this way it will again go back. Is current null? Now check out. Current is pointing to this node. Is current null? No. Now again it is checking that current info greater than equal to item. So 7 greater than equal to 5. So check out. True, this is true. So what will happen? The break will work and it will come out. So this is where we have find out a location, that this one is the location where the node will be inserted into the middle. If previous is equal to null, you assume that the previous is pointing to the first node here. If previous is null, the meaning is that if I do not find the middle position, then obviously previous will be null, because we have already mentioned that previous was null. Then in that case start will be the first node. But this is not the case. We already find out the position that is in between. So here the else part will work. Previous next is equal to temp. So previous, which is pointing here, next. So this one, this pointer we are talking is equal to temp, and this one is temp. So it is pointing here. Temp next is equal to current. So temp next means this one is equal to current, and where the current is pointing here. So this is added. So that means the node successfully added in between. Current previous is equal to temp. So this is the current here, and its previous, this one, is equal to temp, and the temp is pointing here because temp is pointing on this node. Temp previous is equal to previer. So temp previous, this one, is equal to previer. So here this one is the previer which is pointing. So here we have successfully added the node into the middle at this position, and now we can say that printf element inserted is temp info. So that means 5 is successfully inserted in middle. So this was the inserting into middle. Now we are scrolling down to the next function, which is the inserting at the end. Now here we are having the void, that means no return type, and inserting into the end. Now int item, so one variable item is taken. Then afterward we have taken struct node current, so one current pointer is taken. Then afterward we are having is temp, so one temp is also taken. Printf, printing on the screen, enter element to insert at end. So from the user we are asking scanf %d and item. So whatever user is entering, that is going to the address of item. Let us suppose 6 user has entered. Temp is equal to struct node star malloc size of struct node. That means a node will be created, and this node, we know that the structure is already defined, that node is having the 3 parts. One is the previous, one is the next, and one is the info. And this is nothing but the temp. So temp pointer which we have created is pointing to this node. Now afterward, temp info is equal to item. So temp info, so temp info part equal to item. So 6 is added here. Then temp next is null. So temp next. So this portion is null. Then afterward we are having temp previous is null. So this temp previous part, that is also pointing to null. So this way we have created one specific node. Now there are two cases again. If start is equal to null, now assume that we are having a linked list available. So here in the linked list we are assuming that the start pointer is there and that is pointing to null. So obviously if there is nothing inside the linked list, then you insert in beginning, end or anywhere, that first node will be the node. So here start is equal to temp. So in that case start will be added to the here, and this pointer is having no meaning, then obviously the first node is the start node here. But let us suppose that this is not the case. That means this is not the case and there is some node already present, so else part will run. I am assuming that there is one node which is present here. Now let us take that node. This is the node and this node is having previous info and the next part, and this one is the start which is pointing here, and afterward this is obviously null. This is also null because one node we are having, and assume that the node is 3. Now how will insert this node at the end of this linked list? So now we are working with the else part. In the else part, current is equal to start. So here we are pointing the current, and the current is pointing to the start, and start is pointing to this node, while current next not equal to null. Current next not equal to null. So you can see that current next is already null now, so this part will not work. If there are two nodes, then obviously current will reach to the last node, but here we are having only one node, that's why it is not working. Now here current next is equal to temp, so current next, this one equal to temp, and temp is here, so this node is now connected like this. Now temp previous is equal to null. So talking about the temp previous. So there one thing will be added. It is not the null, it is current. So temp previous is equal to current. Now so this temp, this previous part, so this one will be current. So here it will be connected like this. So here with the help of this we can connect a node at the end. So you can see that this node is successfully added to the end of our current linked list. Now we are scrolling down to the next function, and the next function we are having is display. So now here we are having void. Void means no return type, and display struct node temp. So there is one variable which we have taken, that is temp. If start is null, now you assume that we are having a start and that start is pointing to null. That means no node is present, then the message list contain no node. Otherwise else part, let us suppose that we are having few elements present here, assuming that there are two nodes which are present. This is node 1 and this is node 2. We know that there is previous info next, previous info next. So these are the way how it's work, and the start is pointing to the first node here, then afterward the 7, then the 3, two information are present, next is pointing here, the next is pointing to null, and the previous is pointing here, this previous is pointing to null. So this way we are having the two nodes now. Temp is equal to start, so we are taking the temp which is starting from the start node here. Printf elements are, so on the user screen a message that elements are while temp not equal to null. So this temp should reach to null, until that it will work. So here it is not null. Printf %d for the integer value, so tab space temp info. So first of all this temp info part 7, so 7 is displayed. Then afterward temp is equal to temp next. So temp next is pointing to the next node, so this temp is now pointing to next node here, and afterward we are having again it will go back checking the condition is temp null, temp is not null, there is a node, so again it will work. So now here it is again saying printf %d/t or tab space temp info. So temp this one and info, so this one info 3 is displayed on a tab space. Then afterward temp is equal to temp next, so temp next is pointing to null, so temp is now pointing to null. It will go back and check the condition, temp is already null, it will come out. So two nodes are displayed. If we are having two nodes into the linked list, two nodes are successfully displayed, 7 and 3. Now we are scrolling down to the next function, and the next function we are having is delete. So here we are having the void, that means no return type, the delete function, struct node start temp. So one temp pointer we have taken, printf deleted element is, so on the user screen there is a message deleted element is start info. That means we already have some linked list. So let us suppose that this one is our linked list where we are having two nodes available. Now this is a doubly linked list, so previous, info and next. Previous, info and next, these are the three parts. The start is pointing to the first node, and here next is pointing to the next node, and this one is pointing to null. Similarly, the previous is pointing to previous node, and this previous is pointing to null. And now let us suppose that we are having the elements like 7 and 3. So here we are saying deleted element is start info. So start info part 7, that means we are going to delete the 7. Temp is equal to start. So temp is now pointing to the start, which is the first node. Start is equal to start next. So start next. So next is pointing to the next node. So start is now moved to the next node. Start is not on the first node now. So now we are having the next one is the start previous is equal to null. Now the start is pointing to this node and this previous, so this is the null. That means we have disconnected this particular pointer from here. The pointer is already disconnected from here. So now free temp. Now temp is pointing to this node and this node is now free. So this way we only left with one node. Earlier we was having the two nodes. So this is how we have deleted the first node from the linked list. Now we are scrolling down to the next function, which is the delete middle. So now here we are having the void. Void means no return type. Then delete middle, deleting from the middle. Struct node star current and previous. So there are two pointers which we are having. One is the current and one is the previous. So previous and previous, these are the two things. Int item. So one more variable we have taken, that is item. Printf enter element to be deleted. So on the user screen there is a message, enter the element to be deleted. Scanf percentage item. So whatever the item we want to delete, that we has to mention here. Let us suppose that the item we want to delete is 5. Now if start is null, obviously we are having a start means a linked list. If that is null, if there is nothing inside the linked list, we will print underflow. That means there is nothing, we cannot delete anything because there is nothing present. Otherwise, if this is not the case, we are having the case 2 where there is some kind of linked list is available. So I am assuming that there is a linked list available where there are two nodes available. Let us suppose that this is node 1, this is node 2, or maybe we can take the 3 nodes if you want. So 3 nodes are there. Previous info next, previous info next, and again previous info next. So the start is pointing to the first node, then next is pointing to the next node, next is again pointing to next, and the last next is pointing to null. And here previous is pointing to the previous node, this previous point to the previous one, and this is pointing to the null. So let us suppose that the items which are present here are 2, 5 and 7. So these are the elements which are present. Now current is equal to start. So here we are mentioning the current and that is pointing to the start. So current is pointing to start. If start next is null, start next null, it is not null, you assume that there is only one element present. Let us suppose that there is only one node present here and that node is 7 and this one is the start and here it is null and it is also null. So if that is the case, this was the case which was case 1, this is the case 2 where we are having previous info and next. If start next is null, so start next is null, yes it is null, so in that case start is null, so we will mention the start to null and we will delete this node. So that is the case 2, but this is not the case 2 on which we are working. We want to work on the case 3. So this one is the case 3 where we are having more nodes. So on the case 1, no node is available. Case 2, only one node. Case 3, multiple nodes are present, then else part will run. While current info not equal to item. So current info part, this is 2. Is it 2 equal to item 5? No, that is not equal. So what will happen? This part will not run. Here, what will happen in that case? So this part will run because this is not null. Now in that case, what will happen here? So here, previous is equal to current. So here we are mentioning the previous. So previous is equal to current because current is pointing here. Current is equal to current next. So now current is moved to the next position here. Again, it will go back and check. Is current info null? Is current info equal to item? So this 5 is equal to item. Yes, this is equal to item. So this part is now not working. It will come down. Now here we are going to modify the pointers. Previous next is equal to current next. So here previous is pointing to this particular node and next. That means this one. Previous next means this node we are talking about is equal to current next. And where the current is pointing to this node next. So these are attached together. Now afterward, current next is equal to previous. So talking about current next. So current next we are talking about. This one is the current here. Then the next part of this current. This one is the current. This next part is pointing here. This one and previous. So this one we are talking about. Current next previous. So this is the current. This is the next part and this one is the previous part of that. We are talking about this one is equal to previous, and where the previous is pointing on this node. So these are connected. Now you can see that this node is now not linked. This node is not linked. So here we are mentioning printf deleted element is %d current info. So on the user screen we are mentioning that deleted element is current info. So this 5 we are mentioning that 5 we are going to delete and free current. So this current which is pointing here, this node is now freed. So this element is no more the part of doubly linked list. Now we are scrolling down to the next function, and this is the last function of this program, which is deleting at the end. So here we are having void means no return type, then delete at the end. We are having struct node current and previous. So there are two pointers, one is current and one is the previous. Now current is equal to start. We are assuming that there is some kind of linked list available. Now case number 1 we are taking that there is only single node present. Now this is the single node. Let us suppose this is the start is pointing here, then previous info next. The next is pointing to null. Previous is also pointing to null. And here the info part, let us suppose we are having 3. Now here we are mentioning if start next is equal to null. Before that we have mentioned current is equal to start. So current we are mentioning is equal to start. If start next is equal to null. So start next is null. Yes, there is only one node. So start is null. So this start is modified to null. So that means this node is now no more the part of start. Else part means let us assume that there are multiple nodes present. So I am assuming that there are 2 nodes which are present into the linked list. Now this is the doubly linked list nodes. So these are the 2 nodes. Let us suppose that we are having previous info and next. Similarly previous info and next. The nodes are 3 and 5. Now next is pointing to the next node. This next is pointing to the null. Then afterward here we are having previous pointing to the previous node. This previous is pointing to null. And here the start is pointing to the first node. So this is how we are having the linked list right now. If we are having the case 2, then in the case 2, obviously we already have put the current as start. So current is pointing to start. This is the case 1, this is the case 2. In the case 1 only one node is there, in the case 2 multiple nodes are there. So else part will run here, if will not run. While current next not equal to null, current next, is it null? No. So it will come inside. Previer is equal to current. So there is one more pointer, previer. It will point to current. Current is equal to current next. So current will move to the next node here. So earlier value is not working. Again it will go back. Current next null. So current is pointing here, next null. Condition satisfied, it will come down. Then here it is the previer next is null. So previer is pointing to the first node, next is this one equal to null. So this is now null. That means successfully one node is deleting from the end now. Now afterward we are having printf. Node deleted from the list is current info. So current info part. That means this 5 we are deleting. So 5 we are deleting here. And free current. So this current, this will be freed up. So if it is the case 1, this node will be deleted. If it is the case 2, this node will be deleted. So this is how we can delete the node at the end of the linked list. So this was a program where we can insert and delete the nodes at the beginning, in middle or the end. So that was the program of the doubly linked list.